Hey, what's up guys, it's Marf and welcome back to another Asphalt 9 video. Today I have some gameplay of the Lamborghini Sian FKP-37 at its maximum rank, which is really cool. There is a multiplayer season going on right now, which is going to last for another 4 to 5 days depending on when you see this video. And in that season you can try out the Lamborghini Sian at its max rank. Unfortunately, it's not like the previous multiplayer seasons where they gave us unlimited fuel. This time around, we do have limited fuel, so the Lamborghini Sian only has 3 fuel, and I think it's 6-hour refill time, which is just stupid, but anyway. Regardless of that, I have some nice races for you guys in this video to take a look at, and I do have to say, I have really been enjoying this car so far. I think it's definitely going to be a multiplayer car. Obviously, the other kings of the game, like the Jesko, the Chiron, and the Rimac, they have way higher top speeds than this car. However, this car is, I would say, easier to drive than those cars, really except for the Jesko, because the Jesko has just insane handling, but it's hard to keep it at that top speed. But anyway, this car is definitely going to be a very nice car for new players to get, although I don't know how many players are going to get this with its 85 blueprints in order to unlock, which is just insane. And unfortunately, we still don't know how the event is going to go down, so yeah, that'll, it's just going to be very interesting to see how the event for this car goes down. But anyway, going back to multiplayer, like I said, it's a very fun car to drive. It's very easy. I would say this is kind of like a souped up Corvette on steroids. I don't know why I had to do a double there, but anyway, that's what I would kind of describe it as. Although it does not have the same handling as something like the Senna, that is where the handling king stays. Although this car does have 92 handling, the Senna tops out at 101. So yeah, the Senna is definitely much easier to control than this car and can keep better drifting speeds, I believe, than this car. But this car has a couple of tricks up its sleeve. So the top speed doesn't look, too good on paper compared to the other kings, which is true, like I mentioned. However, the car actually has a higher top speed. In perfect nitro, you can go to 244 miles per hour, whereas on the other nitro settings, I guess you could call it, so like single nitro, double tap, and shockwave, I believe those only go up to 238 miles an hour. But yeah, so if you want to get the top speed out of this car, you're going to have to use perfect nitro, which is very interesting. So you have to make that cutoff. Do you want a longer nitro with single nitro, or do you want faster speed with the perfect nitro? However, I think that a lot of people are going to be using perfect nitro more with this car, because obviously you have the handling benefit of going around corners at a higher speed with the perfect nitro anyway. So yeah, and this car does have pretty good nitro efficiency anyway. It tops out here at 81, which is really good, although not crazy. We've seen other cars have higher nitro capacity, so like the Wyra, for example. However, this is definitely not bad. So like I said, I think this is definitely going to be a king of multiplayer, because when you're able to keep shockwave for longer, you're more immune to knockdowns. And yeah, a multiplayer can be a pretty crazy place with knockdowns, and whereas the other kings of the game, like the Chiron and the Jesko, they don't have as much time in shockwave, so you're more vulnerable to those types of knockdowns. So that's really where this car, I believe, is going to shine in multiplayer, just being able to avoid knockdowns and just kind of keep going in shockwave forever. I definitely see this car doing that in multiplayer. However, because the recent multiplayer seasons have been those like month-long rush seasons, I have not really tried to get to Legend League because it's just so much of a grind, so I really don't see a lot of other people getting to Legend League as well, so I really don't know how much use this car is going to get anyway. So yeah, that's going to be definitely interesting to see if people even like use this car at all, because it is very close to the kings of the game in terms of like obviously the rank and whatnot, but the top speed, this thing just can't keep up. So in terms of events, I think the other cars are going to take the cake. You might see a couple players use this for a track like the Caribbean and Osaka. However, I just think that the Jesko, even though obviously the nitro capacity is just awful, the handling is so good that I think really skilled players are able to keep that car at its, at least close to top speed very well, compared to a car like the Regera or the Chiron. And unfortunately, that's where this car just, I don't think, can, keep up in terms of where skilled players are going to be able to take this car. So yeah, like I said though, I had a lot of fun with this car in multiplayer. It was very easy to drive, and you know, it just kind of worked out pretty well because, like I said, you don't get knocked down as much as other cars because you are able to keep Shockwave for a long amount of time. But yeah, overall, I would say this car is definitely very, very good. However, as far as I'm concerned, it won't be a king of the game anytime soon. The Jesco still keeps that, and it's very weird timing because I think a lot of people are just going to spend their tokens on the Jesco like me. I know I made that video going from 2 to 3 stars. However, I just went to 4 stars. I was just like, screw it, I'll do it, and I did. And so far, it's been pretty good at 4 stars, but unfortunately, it takes 70 blueprints to get the 5-star. So yeah, I'm not going to do that anymore. I did spend quite a bit of tokens going to 4 stars, so I think I'm just going to stay there for now. But yeah, the Lamborghini Sian, not a bad car. Unfortunately, though, I think the timing is just off. I think so many players are just going to waste all their, not waste, but spend all their tokens on the Jesco that this car is definitely going to be overlooked. It's a fun car to drive, really good for multiplayer, but I think it's just not going to be very good for events and stuff like that. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on the Lamborghini Sian in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys later.